Everybody, Wilson here. So today I'm going to be talking about Taylor and Maclaurin series. So the first question I got here for you is to find the Taylor series for x equals to 1 over x squared about x negative 1. So the first step to solve Taylor and Maclaurin series, normally it's to get the derivative of the function, to do as much as possible and until you feel that it's sufficient. So from here you can see that I did a derivative here. It's a 1 over x squared, and I did a derivative here and another derivative and another one. Notice that I didn't times in the value here, because sometimes if you times the value in, it will make the things very complicated and very hard to do, so it's gonna give you trouble later. So it's better for you to separate it and just leave them like this. So once you get about 3 to 4 of the derivatives, it should be sufficient enough. And then on the right side, after that, you substitute x equals negative 1 into each of the functions and the derivatives, and you get 1, 2, and in this case, do not times in the value, as it will make the things very complicated for you. So just put it here, leave it like this, and leave it like this. So with that, you'll get fn. You get this at the fn x, because you see negative 1n is because it's alternating. It's positive, negative, positive, and negative. So it's alternating. You put negative 1 and power of n. And then as you can see here, when we can see very clearly when we don't times the value in, it's actually it's a factorial of n plus 1. Because as you can see here, if it's 0, it's plus 1, it's 1. So it's, and when it's 1, it's 2. So it's n plus 1. So, and you can see here, it's the factorial of it. So you can put n plus 1 factorial over x n plus 2. N plus 2 is the same as well. And when you see here it's 0, it's actually 2, so it's 0 plus 2. And for the fn power of fn negative 1, it's the same thing except that it's negative 1 here on the x, and when you sub it in, you can simplify and get this value right here. And then, so you can conclude that 1 over x squared equals to, first you put in the Taylor series formula first. The negative, it was supposed to be fn negative a over n factorial times x plus a power of n, but since it's about x negative 1, you should put negative 1 here. Negative 1, and it's x minus a, so it's positive 1. So, and then for this value, you just get it from fn negative 1 right here. This one, which is n plus 1 factorial. Sub it back inside and simplify it, and we get the answer. So this is the Taylor series for this question. And now we move on to the second one. The second is to find the Taylor series for x cubed minus 10x squared plus 6 about x equals 3. So again, as you can see, I did the same thing again, the derivatives, and sub in the x equals to 3 into each of it. And as you can see here, it ends with it ends with 0. See? So from here you can just put it. You use the Taylor series formula. X equals 3, you sub it into the place. So 3 and x minus 3. Just that, because the fn is equals to 0, as you can see here. So you just put in fn power of 3, and that's it. That's all for this question. Looks pretty complicated at first, but it's actually pretty simple. And I'll move on to question 3. So this one is to find the Taylor series again for 1 over 1 plus x about x equals 5. So this one is kind of special. It's harder for you to list down derivatives because it's harder to differentiate it. So what you can do is you do it in geometric form. So as you can see here, x plus 1. I wanted to make it about x plus 5, so I put x minus 5 here and bracket it. When x minus 5, I need it to be plus 1, so I put a plus 6 here to make it equivalent with x plus 1. But still, I will need to put here, I need this 6 to be 1, like in this value. So I divide by 6, and as you can see here, I times 1 over 6 here as well. And then I need to make things easier to see, because I want 1 plus x, so I move the 1 in front and get minus, and negative here, so it can come plus again. So your q is negative x minus 5 over 6. And from that, you just, all you need to do is sub it into the Taylor series again, and you get negative 1n x minus 5 brag power of n over 6n, and do a little bit more simplification, and you'll get x minus 5n xn plus 1. And that's all for my video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Mr. Puva, and have a nice day. Thank you very much.